Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Gary Martin. In the background I've got Big Sam Golf. If you're not already subscribed, go and check him out. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of lie and loft testing. We're going to be checking out what the tolerances are like from different manufacturers, and highlight to you guys why it's really important, if you've not had a lie and loft check yet, to go and get one, because it's a bit of a mystery kind of. Some brands are a little bit worried about this, but it's to highlight to you guys that if you buy a 56 degree wedge, or you buy a free iron which you think is 21 degree, or there might be tolerances in your set where unknowingly to you, you might have two irons that are very similar in loft without you even knowing it, and it's really important to check that out. And we're going to obviously test some wedges to have a look at how far out the lofts are on these brands. And obviously you've got to bear in mind they're manufacturing these in such scale, and that the precision's not always going to be perfect. We know that. They don't lie. They don't say that these lofts are perfect. They actually say we have tolerances when we supply clubs. So we're going to start off with the COBRA Snakebite 60 degree wedge. Now get in the comments, guys, have you had your lie and lofts checked, and have you got any discrepancies in your bag where you feel like you might have a pitching wedge that's very strong, or you might have two clubs that are really close together in distance, or it might even be that when you get to a certain iron in your set you feel like it don't progress in length so much. Because if you've not checked your lie and lofts, this could be the reason why. And you know what, I am a little bit of an hypocrite actually, because I've just borrowed a set of Wilson F9 forged irons off James, which I absolutely loved. However, I felt like the pitching wedge was an absolute rocket launcher. We've got it there. And instead of checking the loft, I just disregarded the set and thought, well, I can't play with these. But it may well be that the pitching wedge was just slightly strong in loft. It just needed readjusting. Wow. So when that's absolutely flush, this should be a 60 degree wedge. I'll put a close-up of this one in. 6, 7, 8. It's actually at 58 degrees. So that one would need just weakening 2 degrees to actually be perfect. So COBRA there, within the tolerance, they've not done anything wrong there. They've not lied about, being absolutely perfect, but it's out by 2 degrees. That could make a huge difference. Imagine if you've got a 56 that were 2 degrees strong. You'd have two wedges doing the same job. Right. TITLEIST SM9. This is a 56 degree wedge. Let's see where we are here with TITLEIST. And I don't want any brands to get narky. I'm not trying to catch anyone out here. I'm just highlighting the fact, how important it is for you to get your lie and lofts checked. And these can actually, these are out of the factory, brand new, unused. Now imagine what these are going to be like in 6 to 12 months' time when you played a lot of golf. You've slammed them into the ground a few times, because it happens. We're only human. They're going to move. So this, I think we're a 56 degree. Oh, God. Sorry for the noises. 4, 3. It's actually a 53 degree. So again, within its tolerance, but 3 degrees out from what it says on the tin. Now we're going 56. We've got a TAYLORMADE mill grind chrome. 56, yeah, that's right. I think all these brands are sort of working within about 3 degrees tolerance, which for us sort of amateur golfers, we may not be able to tell during playing because we're not so consistent in the way we swing. However, you do like to think your equipment is right, don't you? And if we do make mistakes, we want it to be us rather than, things not being right in the bag. So again, this looks like it's a little bit on the stronger side. It's 55, 54, 53 again. I mean, you could argue it's 52. Wow. So moving on to Cleveland 52. Will any of these clubs have the right loft? That's going to be the next question, guys. Get in the comments. Will any of these clubs actually have the right loft? I'm starting to wonder now, after testing, you know, COBRA, TAYLORMADE, TITLEIST, you know, arguably 3 of the best brands on the market. Can Cleveland hit it on the nose? I am starting to wonder. $49. What did we say that were? That must be a 52. I'm really hoping it's a 52. They're all within the tolerances. Please tell me that were a 52. I'm pretty sure it were. It is. So again, 3 degrees out. Sam, yeah. There's no way that this machine can be out, can it? No. It's calibrated. Yeah. So just to confirm, that is right. I'm going to have to check the loft on this I230 online. Pitching wedge. I believe these are 46 degrees. Which one? I230 pitching wedge.
I'd say 47, but we'll see.
We'll check that. We'll get that up on screen now. I'll overlay that. So the I230, this is an iron. I'm going to Gainsborough for a fitting on this year. So I will be checking my iron lofts when I get back to make sure they're absolutely perfect. And what Ping do, which is fantastic, I know I bang on about, you know, Ping a lot, but it is just because they're really good. They will lion loft your clubs free of charge. So if you were to do this test and there were a few things out because they'd obviously built them in scale at the factory, they would actually make them adjustments as an after service free of charge if you were to post them down there or take them down and drop them off. So this, make sure, yeah, we're all good in there. This is measuring, this is quite strong.
45, guys.
Is it 45? It's measuring 44, 43, 42 it's measuring. So slightly on the strong side. So for your lower handicap golfer, you know, somebody trying to get a lot of control from inside sort of 100 to 130 yards, you know, that would be a big concern, and that's something you'd need to sort of have realigned. So guys, that brings us to the end of a little bit of a video of highlighting why it's really important to have your lie and loft checked. I mean, we could go on all day and, you know, we might struggle to find a club that's actually the right loft, as you've seen today. I hope you've enjoyed that video. And guys, you know, while we're in off season, while we're in the winter, if you're not playing much golf, go and get them lie and lofts checked. I mean, it's such a low cost exercise to do, and you might just find it really improves your game. I hope you've enjoyed that one, guys, and we'll see you in a few days' time. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll bring some more good content to you. Bye.